creating a situation where someone's behind the other person. So in here, they're fighting up from the mat, and you're sitting behind the guy here. And he's fighting the hands. There's two situations. One, you have your own hands locked and he's fighting your hands. Another one is you might have hand control on him somehow, whether it's 2-on-1, a wrist and an arm, but they're distinctly different finishes. You wouldn't really want to use the same ones for both because you can get in trouble. You always have lift the guy up and soup him on his head. But that's not the highest percentage move for most people because a lot of times you'll see people trying to pick the person up, they fight it, and the guy falls right back on top of the other person. It happens all the time. So you don't want to be victim of that. Two real basic ones. If my hands are locked and I'm behind this guy, I don't want his hips lower than my hips. That's number one. So I want my hips lower and I want to be in. One side is deeper. So this forearm for me, it's palm up. I have my forearm across like where his hip, across his hip is. What I try to do is I try to dig my forearm in, and you're going to feel it stop right here. You're almost like trying to dislocate the hip. You just want to crush him down to the ground. Here. Very simple. You're going to feel your forearm get stuck right here. I'm pushing my forearm in and out, in to where when he sits down, it's stuck here. You'll feel it. Then you just drag him down, but keep him real tight. Don't get your hands extended. Stay in real tight. Get it right here. Get this tight. It's locked in here. Pull him down. Then look to transition to what you want to do.
You're dragging the near elbow close to you?
Yes. Pulling it in tight here.
Okay.
I'm taking my hands. The hand that's across the hip is palm up. The other one that's deep around is palm down. I'm going to pull my elbow to me and kind of roll my wrist under. I'm trying to stick my forearm into that hip bone, and you're going to feel your forearm get stuck there and his legs locked. And his whole body gets locked here.
You're putting all your weight, you're putting all his weight on his leg?
Right, everything is right here.
And the finish is step back a little bit?
And the finish is here, and I don't step back with my hips here. I pull my pressure back here.
You're just putting a lot of weight on his leg.
I'm putting a lot of weight, and I'm transferring the weight to that side. I want to stay in nice and tight.
Okay.
That's when your hands are locked. If you have his wrist, either 2-on-1, or you have an arm, what I like to do is, you don't want to lift from here again, and you can't do the same one because you don't have the same pressure. If you can lock his hand in here, again, there's always the opportunity to step in and take him this way, over the top and soup him, but again, that's not the highest percentage for most. When I'm in here, I like to have a wrist, keep my hips low, this leg's in between. I like to just sit down and block this heel. This knee keeps driving up his butt. Watch for the heel hooks and stuff. Here, come right up top. Then you can, I like to trap so they can't roll. You can figure out what you want to do from there. If you don't want to let him go. The third option is, if you feel like he's getting in a bad situation here, you can just, let him go.
Can we see that second one more time?
Yeah. Right here, when I'm here, I keep him tight. Everything is tight in. The hand I'm holding the wrist with, the leg's in the middle. I'm sitting in tight. This one's going to drop just below the heel. I'm going to keep him tight to me. And I'm going to sit into a chair. And I'm going to then roll, keep driving his knee up, his butt, so the pressure goes this way. Here, here. Watch out for him grabbing here. So that's why when you come through here, you want to make sure to get your leg out of there. So slow motion again here. It's real high percentage. Here, when I take him here, I take it out. Yeah, be careful with guys like this. And then transition to whatever you're going to do.
Is there any kind of setup you're doing with your weight first? Do you want to drive him first? Do you want to pay him with something before you go for the actual throw?
You can always do the setups here. You know you don't want to lift him here, right? But I can go to lift. He's fighting this, because right now he doesn't want to go down. He feels me pulling down, he's going to stay up. When I go to lift, he's going to drop down.
All right.
You come in here. Again, watch your foot being inside here for guys that are going to dip through the, especially someone that really likes the ankle locks and stuff. The main thing here is you're keeping him, you're not staying here. Staying here on him. Staying here. Nice and tight. When I go, nice and tight, right to the heel. Here. I step my leg from here to out here, and then he's going to try to recover guard, and you're going to transition to whatever you want. That's in someone else's land.